This is the story of the Odyssey and our hero Odysseus in his 10-year epic adventure in trying to get home after spending 10 years at the Trojan War, where he single-handedly ended the Trojan War and saved the Greeks by creating the infamous Trojan horse. From the Trojan War, he attempts to go home, but gets blown off course several times. His home is Ithaca, where his wife Penelope and his son Telemachus are anxiously waiting for their dad to return. And the first adventure is the island of the Cicones, who are nice, peaceful people who get destroyed by Odysseus' men, and he upsets the gods. The Lotus Eaters are next. They have wonderful plants that keep the men from wanting to go home, and Odysseus has to single-handedly save his men from destruction. Once again, on the island of the Cyclops, Odysseus has to save his men from the one-eyed giant who eats them. On to Aeolus, the wind god, who gives them a bag of winds and tells them not to open it, but as they get super close to home, they open the bag of winds. His men send them back off course, and Aeolus, who thinks that they are cursed, sends them on their way to the Laestrygonians, a bunch of cannibals who eat almost all of Odysseus' men and destroy the ships. On to Circe, a beautiful witch who turns his men into pigs, and Odysseus has to sacrifice his manhood to save his men for 1 year as her lover. And on to the underworld and Tiresias, the blind prophet, who's going to tell them how to get home. And back to Circe, who tells them about the horrible, terrible monsters about to come, like the sirens who sing beautiful songs and eat men, and Scylla, a 6-headed monster who will eat 6 of Odysseus' men, and Charybdis, a terrible whirlpool that pulls ships down into the ocean, and Odysseus has to make a decision between the two. On to Lord Helios, the sun god, who has magic cows and tells them not to eat the magic cows, but Odysseus' men, not being very smart, eat the magic cows and all die, because Helios, as a punishment, sends them back to Charybdis, and the ship is sucked down, and Odysseus, because he did not eat the cows, ends up surviving and being on the island of Calypso for 7 years, who holds him captive. Finally, she has to let him go. He goes to Phaeacia, and King Alcinous helps him get home, where he finally arrives and is victorious with his wife and child.